Deep, Sip, Bliss, Sip Dazi, Sip, I can't see connecting to audio, Sip Gorish, Sip Tina, Sip Krishna, Sip Sanjay, Sip Ashok Chotwani, Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Krishan, Sip Will, Sip Bala, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Raju. Welcome to this call. And we are on an interesting discussion in this journey of enlightenment. The subject of discussion today, how to live as a Sthitpragya. In our 8 stages of spiritual evolution, on awakening, on enlightenment, we have one point called Sthitpragya. So today we are going to explore this. So do you know the meaning Sthitpragya? Sthitpragya is a state, it's commonly picked up the term in the Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna talks a lot of Sthitpragya. And it's there in many scriptures. It is one who is very steady, steadfast. It is one, the word Sthitpragya is a steady intellect, which means one who is a master, whether he's a monk, whether he's a yogi. How to live as a Sthitpragya. Over to you. Let me see who would like to attempt. Or you can ask any other question you like. This is the question I am putting on to help you in this journey of enlightenment. But you can choose. We have got Dr. Krishan, Girish, and Krishna. See, each one of you who's on this journey, each one of you wants to evolve, needs to attempt these tough questions.
Shivam Guruji, according
Yes,
to me,
doctor.
Sthitpragya is the stage of a human being when there's all the situation are equal to him. वो ना खुशी में नाचता है ना दुख में रोता है.
ठीक है.
वो एज ए कर्म योगी सिर्फ कर्म करता है और ड्यूअर की फीलिंग नहीं रखता कि मैंने किया. ठीक है, वो खुशी होने पे भी नाचेगा नहीं, गम में रोएगा नहीं, वो सिचुएशन रहती है. और उसको जीने के लिए सबसे पहले आपको ये पता who am I know, you must know who am I. You are not this mind, body and ego, and you have a spiritual connection with that supreme power.
But you are telling the whole spirituality का ग्रंथ आपने बता दिया. The question is only very simple. How to live as a Sthitpragya? How to live as a Sthitpragya? We want that answer.
To live as a Sthitpragya, you have to be just be in consciousness all the time.
Good. Now that is a good answer. That is a good answer because that gives some perspective. But I could again ask you the next question, how to be in consciousness all the time. So your answer has to encompass the whole subject of this question only. How to live as a Sthitpragya. So I'm registering your answer. To live as a Sthitpragya, we have to be in consciousness all the time. Girish. Thank you, Dr. Krishan. Kalam.
While living, pleasure and pain are common. For a Sthitpragya, when pain comes, he is not disturbed. Or when pleasure comes, he receives it. He is not hankering for more and more pleasure of such type. Because he knows everything is ephemeral.
Where are you all picking this pleasure and pain analogy? Is it Bhagavad Gita? Where are you picking it from?
No, randomly I am telling.
Okay, both of you.
Difficult pain, we can say difficult situations. His mind is not perturbed by persons, situations, loss or gain in the physical world. He is a doer according to the knowledge which he is.
So my question to you, how to live as a Sthitpragya?
He is a doer. Whatever he has learned.
If you want to live as a Sthitpragya, how should you live?
I should not be hankering for pleasure. I should receive pleasure as prasadam.
Agreed, but that's not the way to live as a Sthitpragya. That is the result. That is the result of being Sthitpragya. Do you want to be Sthitpragya? If you want to be Sthitpragya,
if I am free from anger, fear, jealousy, it is one of the qualities of Sthitpragya. I have to implement it. Not only the knowledge, but I should be the doer. Then
very deep answer, but you're going according to me. See, today's simple thing, we all need to be Sthitpragya. If you want enlightenment, if you want Pirlu, if you want to reach that state of God realization, you must see, as I told you,
I should,
day,
sir.
Yeah, continue.
I should derive happiness from my real nature, that is as Atman.
Correct. All what you said correct, and
Yes.
all what you're saying is a result of living as a Sthitpragya. But I am going one step back. How to live as a Sthitpragya? Let's try. Krishna, let's see what is Krishna going to tell us. How to live as a Sthitpragya?
Yes, sir. Shivoham. Sir, this in the spiritual awakening, this comes after Buddha's day. So he's already a realized master. Now he has to establish in the steady wisdom always. So by default, he should be in yoga one. Then like a tortoise, he should restrain his senses from the world of plurality, from the sense of objects. He should be very careful about, moving in the world with the sense organs should be turned inwards. Then he should not be caught in the dualities of the world. He lives as a divine instrument. He walks, talks, speaks as a divine instrument, and he has transcended his body, mind, ego. He has understood I am the Atman, I am the self. So he's illumined. He's always in that illumined state. So he's always joyful. He's in Sachidanand. His intellect is locked in the bliss of truth consciousness.
But you are giving such long answer. How will anybody in this group understand?
Okay, like a tortoise, he should not be in the world. At least he should turn within, because he's already a realized master. But he should not slip down now. He should be, and one sloka from one part from the Bhagavad Gita which I really like is, what is night for the worldly beings? What is night? He's awake to that truth. And what is day for the ordinary people? He's sleeping. It is night for him.
Okay.
He's fearless. He's always has a faith. He's always has sip in his lips. So he's fearless. And he's free from thoughts and desires. No thoughts, no desires. So there are so many. There are 18 slokas for Sthitpragya in the Bhagavad Gita.
But there's no summary of it?
Yeah, summary, the best summary comes how we fall. It is called the ladder of fall. How a Sthitpragya can fall down. That I don't know. I don't know what the question is actually. Is it the fall you want or the rise you want?
No.
There is no fall.
I don't want fall and I don't want rise.
So the Sthitpragya has to be very careful that he should not fall. There is some steps how he falls. From thoughts, then comes desires, then he becomes attachment, then then krodha aenge, karke he falls. This Sthitpragya should be.
Let me see if today this session has any value for you or not. Let us see at the end of the session. Because I will check what SIP has to tell me. I don't know. For me,
one more thing, sir. One more thing. There is no good or bad for him. Because he is not doing his own will. There's nothing is good.
According to me, what all you are telling, you told, Girish told, I think even Dr. Krishan told, many people are telling, these are the effects. These are all the effects.
No, restraining senses, is it an effect? It is what he is doing, no?
It is an effect.
Is it? Okay.
You need to get to the cause. Only one person told very clearly, I think, who was the person? I don't know. They said one line, and I don't remember who it was.
After Buddha, I think he should be in yoga always.
No, somebody said how to live as a Sthitpragya, that living all the time, living in consciousness. Who said the answer? I don't know. Who gave this answer? Krishan, Dr. Krishan, maybe. I don't know. But that was a very beautiful answer according to me till now. But let us try Bliss Yogini Rajendra Pandit. Bliss Yogini Rajendra. Let us see. Yes, Bliss.
Hi, Shivam dear, Shivam everyone. I would like to know, Sthitpragya, excuse me, the dog disturbed me a little bit. What mean this word exactly? It's complete wisdom. If
You
I
don't have
understand.
in translation what it show you in your
It's
French
complete
translation.
wisdom
What
is what it means.
wisdom is the effect.
Okay.
Krishna must be
But
getting irritated. I'm already telling you, if everything is effect, everything is effect. When you are a Sthitpragya, when you are a Sthitpragya, you will have, if you will be having wisdom. What Krishna, I don't remember. When you are a Sthitpragya, you will, I think what Krishna told. What did you say? I don't remember the last point. That is, what did she say? Unmute her. What did you say? Last point, Krishna? A Sthitpragya, I told you it's only an effect. Krishna?
I said about the tortoise analogy.
No, the last point I told you it's only an effect. You told the last. You told? No, you said something.
Restraining the sense,
Restraining the?
senses.
That's also an effect.
I
So,
said,
you told 2-3 things, and I kept telling you these are effects, these are effects. And especially Girish. Girish told about 10 things. And I told Girish effect. So, my help, bliss, the word Sthitpragya, meaning in English, Sthit, steady, Pragya, intellect. A Sthitpragya is one who has a steady intellect. Therefore, one who has a steady intellect will have wisdom. Because with a steady intellect, it's just like saying there is light. Yeah, there is light. From where did the light come? It came from the bulb. But where did the bulb come? Where did the light come? It came from the electricity. So we are trying to get to the bottom line. We are trying to get to the bottom line.
But we have to live like only if we have a soul. According to what you say,
how to live
like a soul only, and don't live like mind and ego.
Yeah, how? How to live like that?
How to do it?
How?
Is what my question.
Yeah, that's my question to you. I will tell you that I will tell you before the end of the call. Yogini, okay, wait. Yogini.
Shivam, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because Sthitpragya lives like a lotus in the pond.
How?
Untouched.
How can you live like a lotus in a pond?
Because the Maya and the Leela of the world doesn't affect him, because he's in consciousness all the time.
How? How is he becoming in consciousness? Consciousness, we said, the way to live as a Sthitpragya, Krishna told, if you want to live as a Sthitpragya, live in eternal consciousness. And I said, good answer.
Yes.
But that's not the answer. It's a good answer, but it's not the answer.
Okay.
See, I have to teach you all some things which are very important in the journey of enlightenment. I am very committed to my teaching you how to be enlightened. And one of the subjects in the 8 stages of spiritual awakening is Sthitpragya. It is, I've told you, and all of you say, yes. But this nodding is not enough. We need to go forward. So, Rajendra Pandit. Panditji.
Shom, sir. Shom. Sir, after accumulating knowledge and becoming Jnani and living as yogi, after the Buddha state, a person is able to reach to state of Sthitpragya, where he is able to understand all pervading Maya. He is able to understand the Maya around.
Good. Very
around good. And that way he feels that it is all Maya and I am just simply doer, and he just understands the state of nothingness.
Very good.
The state of nothingness. In that state, he leaves, let go everything. Whatever happens to
all what you are saying are effects.
Okay.
Ye sab hoga.
I don't understand the question. I don't understand the question, sir.
Okay, Rajendra, sorry. Let me explain when I'm saying effect. Let me tell you. Fire is the cause. Smoke is the effect.
Yes.
कितना समझ में आया?
Huh?
Ocean is the cause. Wave
Wave
is
is
the effect. Gold is the cause. Ring is the effect. आपने जो बोला, all these are effects of a sthit pragya. What is the cause?
Cause is his steady intellect.
That is sthit pragya, steady intellect. How to live as a steady intellect?
To log this consciousness into the intellect. To be in the consciousness, to log the consciousness in the intellect.
Now explain how.
By following all these
No, don't go. अभी आपके हाथ में आंसर आ गया. अभी खिसक, don't slip. How to live as a sthit pragya? आ गया, mind आ गया वापस आपका mind took over. Because you don't remember what you spoke.
Because I am also having the coffee today.
Okay, you have coffee. I will come back. Then I'll give you a toffee after you finish your coffee. Okay, Rajendra over Surajit.
हरे कृष्ण गुरुजी।
अरे रामा।
सर जैसे कि स्थित प्रज्ञा क्या है वो तो सभी को मालूम है, तो
मैं किसी को नहीं मालूम। हाँ, सभी को मालूम है। हाँ, बोलो।
तो कैसे रहते हैं? तो वो तो सभी ने बोल दिया कि कॉन्शियस में, तो कॉन्शियस में कैसे रहते हैं? तो जैसे कि
किसी ने नहीं बोला।
नहीं, कॉन्शियस में रह के स्थित प्रज्ञा होता है।
हाँ।
तो जैसे कि हमें डेली खाना खाना चाहिए, डेली मतलब ब्रश करना चाहिए, नहाना चाहिए, और ऐसे ही डेली हमें भगवत गीता पढ़ना चाहिए, भक्ति करना चाहिए, डेली हमें करना चाहिए, क्योंकि हम लोग जीव आत्मा है, माइंड हमें मतलब इधर से उधर घुमाता रहता है। तो हमें इसको स्टडी करने के लिए जो है भक्ति करना चाहिए, भजन करना चाहिए, ये सब करना चाहिए। और ऐसे करते करते खुद ब खुद हो जाता है। कब होता है?
खुद ब खुद नहीं होता है। खुद ब खुद कुछ भी नहीं होता है। वो कैसा? हाउ टू लिव एज अ स्थित प्रज्ञा?
Practicing only by practicing.
But what to practice? I must tell you ना।
भक्ति, भजन।
तो you are telling me जो भी भक्ति करेगा, भजन करेगा, स्थित प्रज्ञा बन जाएगा?
माइंड से मतलब इंटेलेक्ट से समझ के लेवल पे ग्रो करे, ज्ञान करे, ध्यान करे, जिसे कहते हैं ध्यान योगा।
Use your pragya, use your intellect to give the answer. किसी ने बोला there is one favorite number between 1 to 10. What is the answer? उसने बोला I know the answer. What is that answer? My favorite number from 1 to 10. What is the answer? उसने बोला I know the answer. I know you know the answer. What is that answer? My favorite number from 1 to 10. उसने बोला 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. तो ये क्या आंसर हुआ? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. ये क्या आंसर हुआ?
सर मुझे लगता है कि भगवान की भक्ति हमेशा के लिए स्मरण करना चाहिए, भगवान की नाम गुण सब कुछ।
माय डियर सुरजीत, वो अच्छा है। मैंने कभी बोला कि भक्ति नहीं करो? मैंने कभी बोला? कभी नहीं बोला। लेकिन टुडे आई वांट टू टीच यू हाउ टू लिव एज अ स्थित प्रज्ञा। डू यू नो द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ स्थित प्रज्ञा? स्थित प्रज्ञा नहीं होगा, जीवन मुक्त नहीं बनेगा, सच्चिदानंद आत्मा नहीं बनेगा। Sthit Pragya is a very important word in the journey of enlightenment. Ru Mataji and Raji. Ru Mataji, Raji.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Shivoham. Guruji, metamorphosis should take place and then we should live in yoga all the time.
Ru Mataji, question क्या है? How to live as a Sthit Pragya?
योगा में रहने से।
तो योगा में रहने से स्थित प्रज्ञा हो जाएगा?
गुरुजी हो जाएगा अगर हम कॉन्शियसनेस में हैं और योगा में हैं तो we will not fall here and there.
आप लोगों को कितनी बार सिखाया मैं स्थित प्रज्ञा? पहली बार मैं बोल रहा हूँ आपके लोगों को। कितनी बार सिखाया मैं स्थित प्रज्ञा? क्या कंफ्यूजन है? मुझे लग रहा है मुझे खुद जाके पढ़ना पड़ेगा. आई नीड टू गो बैक एंड स्टडी. आई थिंक मैंने मेरा, जैसे मैं बोलता हूँ, बैड टीचर, वेरी बैड टीचर. देखो
No,
राजी,
no, bad
नहीं,
students.
ना, बैड स्टूडेंट का मतलब है बैड टीचर.
No.
बैड स्टूडेंट मीन्स बैड टीचर. राजी बोलो, राजी.
शिवोहम.
शिवम.
सच के चित्त में रहना है सचिदानंद. Means we should forget BME. We should not have the presence of BME. We should forget this body, mind, and ego.
Correct.
Then we can live in Sthitpragya.
Correct.
Whatever happens, it
No.
we should accept.
What you say,
ABCD.
what you say is correct. We should not live with body, mind, ego. What you say is correct.
Yes.
I'm only asking one more word. How?
ABCD. We should accept and surrender. Whatever comes, ABCD you have to follow. Then
No.
we are in Sthitpragya only.
No.
No, whatever comes, it is not for us. We have, because we are nothing.
Raji,
Yes.
Raji,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of Sthitpragya?
Sthitpragya means we should be simply silent, and whatever happens,
No.
you have to accept it.
No.
Only thinking of God, we are in consciousness. No, so we forget the body.
No. What is just now I explained to Bliss in French. What is Sthitpragya? Bliss, what I explained to you, Bliss, you understood? Unmute, Bliss. You heard me, Bliss. What is the meaning of Sthitpragya? Bliss.
Yes, it's complete wisdom.
No. Some complete wisdom that comes from?
Be in consciousness.
No.
It's
By
what you
intellect.
say.
I told you Sthitpragya means steady intellect. This is in any translation. If you go to Google, any of you check and tell the internet, it will tell you Sthitpragya means, Sthit means steady. Pragya means intellect. Raji, Sthitpragya means you have to be in a state of steady intellect. That will lead to what Bliss said, that will lead to wisdom. If you have a steady intellect, how can you not be wise? You will be wise, there will be wisdom. My question today, how to live as a Sthitpragya, which is very important for you in the journey of enlightenment. Sophia.
Yes, sir. I bow down to AiR and say, all safe. Thank you very much. Sir, I will say that Sthitpragya, we have to accept each moment as life unfolds to us and be an observer as in a soul. Always be in Sachin Anand and happy always. Come back to soul whenever something happens. Come back to us realization and say that I am God, I am soul only and happy Atma. So we have to accept each and everything and just stay in Sachin Anand.
I am getting a little tired in telling you all no and no and no. But how can I not let you all learn this basic important thing?
That there is no mind and ego and just soul. So we are in Sachin Anand.
Correct. How to be in that state of no mind and ego? That's why I'm asking you.
Then be with your own self and just accept.
No. Don't complicate the matter.
Sorry. Okay.
It's very simple. And today, don't miss the call. If somebody of you miss the call, then you cannot get enlightened.
Okay.
Today's call is a key. I think I am a very bad. I'm blaming myself for the worst performance in teaching you Sthitpragya. I should be given 0 marks. I have not taught you properly. I feel ashamed of myself. Premchandji, what is Sthitpragya? Bolo, sir.
As I think, if someone is sitting in a particular present position and something goes wrong or bad, he won't react at all.
Correct. You are right. Why he will not react, Premchandji? Because he's in a state of consciousness.
Continuous consciousness.
In the state of consciousness, he has a steady intellect. And his intellect does not let him react to pleasure, to pain, and he's a wise man.
Yes, sir.
Premchandji, how to be like that?
Would you? He will use his intellect not to
Correct.
use, not to react at all.
I'm asking
And
you
he won't react. And he won't react.
I'm asking you a question. Is it possible to always use intellect, or sometimes we fail and the mind takes over?
Rarely mind takes over. Otherwise, most of the time he will be in intellect. If he is in intellect and consciousness, he won't react at all. And if he is not reacting, he is in Sthitpragya position.
Absolutely correct. How to be in that position? How to reach that position?
Then that needs your guidance. Don't mind. Don't mind. Don't mind. Then it needs
Okay,
your
so-
guidance.
So pay attention. Then pay attention today for the answer. Okay? Chidanand, Vanita, Santosh, Meenakshi, Bala. So many people. Then for round 2, Girish and Krishna in round 2. Yes.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
Yeah. Drop it, chop it, crop it.
Very
Unless
good.
you steal the mind, you can't
Very
leave.
good.
You have to be very careful. As soon as the mind comes, slap it.
Very good.
That is the only
Excellent.
way to live in a state of Sthitpragya.
Now, Chidanand, what you're saying is 100% right. But I have taught you how to do this. I have taught you how. Because if I don't teach you Chidanand, then it's no use. I have taught you how, when the mind attacks you, how you should be a Sthitpragya, how you should be in the state of Sthitpragya, steady intellect, how you should stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it, how you should do it. I have given you a method. What is that method? Remember or forgot?
Yeah, you have to slap the door and lock it with intellect.
Now you got it. But one more word I'm adding. So Chidanand gave the right answer, so I'm not going to any. So Chidanand said the key word, a Sthitpragya, will stop when a mind comes, thought comes, stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. And what he will do, he will lock it. Sthitpragya means you have to lock. You have to lock the mind and block the mind. Remember me telling you, you have to lock it and block it. When you lock it and block it, then you become a Sthitpragya. Premchandji, when the mind comes to you, Girish, then only you will be able to get the effects of being all the things will happen. Now, what am I teaching you today once again? The mind will come at the door. Thoughts, they knock at the door. They come uninvited and they push you on the floor. Push them out and shut the door. How many times I have told you? When the thoughts of the mind comes and knocks at your door, they will come uninvited. Lock it. A Sthitpragya has locked. And remember the word Chidanand, you should always say it like this, Chidanand. You have a Sthitpragya who will be in a state of consciousness. And in that state of consciousness, lock the mind with the intellect. Have I told this before to you or first time I'm telling?
We always tell.
I've told before. So the moment you are in a state where you are in consciousness or thoughtlessness, then you're able to build the dam. And how you build the dam, the moment you're in a state of thoughtlessness, consciousness, you lock the mind with the intellect. I have told you recently, Girish, I've told you all, do you leave the door open and sleep in the night? Don't you lock it? Have I not given an example? You don't let the chore enter, but you let the mind enter, and the mind steals your peace, and then your Sthitpragya goes for a toss. Whatever you all told are effects of the Sthitpragya. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. You need to first be Sthitpragya. Sthitpragya means I am ready. The sword is ready. The moment a toxic thought comes, Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Drop it. Because the mind is locked. If you don't lock the mind, then you cannot chop it. You cannot stop it. You cannot chop it. You cannot drop it. Because the mind will pour like rain and push you down the drain. Understanding why I have failed in explaining this to you. You have to be Sthitpragya. Now tell me how you're going to be. Any more? You have to be Sthitpragya, all of you. You need to tell me now. From today, you have to be Sthitpragya. How are you going to be? Thank you, Chidanand. Chidanand gave the key word. Luckily, that word did not escape. Chidanand met me today. Chidanand came to Bangalore to meet me today. So maybe, Chidanand, you had that special vibration. I know I've lost his video. Vanita. Vanita?
Yes, Shivam Guruji. You have told us 8 spiritual ways to attain the Sthitpragya. The seeker with practice, he attains that stage. But first thing, as you said, mind. So mind has to be locked, transcend the mind and learn to withdraw from Maya. And
how will you withdraw from Maya? The moment you're a Sthitpragya, then you will withdraw now, because you will use your intellect and you will not get Maya.
Yes, because beyond body, mind, I am the divine consciousness. I know that. They know that beyond body and mind, I am the divine consciousness.
So have you learned?
And what appears is not real. Reality never appears because it is you, the divine consciousness.
So have you learned today? How are you going to live as a Sthitpragya? What are you going to do?
So deep within peace and contentment and tranquility, don't worry about the worldly happiness.
No, but just now I explained. Just now I explained how to be a Sthitpragya.
The mind has to be locked in.
Lock the mind.
Yes.
Okay, Vedita. Anything else you want to tell? You can add on. Otherwise, Santosh.
Yeah. Finally, Satchitanand.
Satchidanand is the effect.
Okay.
The moment you're a Sthitpragya, you are locked the mind in consciousness. That consciousness, when you lock the mind, the Chit will produce the Sat. The Sat and the Chit will give you Anand.
Okay. Right.
There is a very systematic way of understanding the whole thing. There is no complication. It is very simple. Okay, thank you. Santosh. Santosh, unmute. Santosh, we cannot hear you. Please unmute, Santosh. Santosh, please unmute.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Shivoham. I joined the call 15 days back. So I'm just new to this. I haven't attended your calls earlier. So my understanding is the mind should be away from materialistic things and the senses should be away from objects. So renounce the world and then you are in this Pragya state. Right?
But how can you renounce the world? The mind will not let you renounce. The senses will not let you. You will see a new TV on the publicity and you want to buy that TV. The new lipstick will be there. The new nail polish will be there. The new hairspray will be there and you want it.
You have to be disciplined in this.
What will make you disciplined?
Meditation, listening to your call.
When you are in a state of Sthitpragya, when you are in a state of steady, when your intellect is telling you all these things are meaningless, when your intellect is able to make you understand that these are only momentary pleasure, I don't want this stuff. This stuff is not going to give me eternal happiness. That needs to be in a state of Sthitpragya. You need to be in a state of eternal consciousness, a state of eternal intellectualism. By the intellect locking the mind. I spoke, the key word is you have to lock the mind.
Yes.
When you lock the mind does not pour thoughts like rain. That is the key. Okay? Thank you,
so
Santosh.
Detachment, fear, and anger should be out, right?
They will automatically be out.
Okay. Sure.
And if you are not in Sthitpragya, they will be in.
Okay.
The Sthitpragya does not get all these elements.
Okay.
Thank you, Meenakshi Bala.
Hi,
And
sir.
then,
Shubham.
yes, Tina. After second round, Krishna, Girish, and Dr. Krishan. Second round. Yes, Meenakshi, bolo.
Sir, saying no to mind is not easy, right? I mean, we have to do
It is the
practice.
most difficult thing in the world.
Yes. Every time, in fact, in front of me, my husband was sitting and he was like thinking something. Then I said to him, cut it, chop it, drop it. he started to smiling. Like, kya ho gaya tumko?
No,
But
because see, the mind should not be there. This stop it, drop it can only happen when you are already locked in intellect. Otherwise, you can't do it. If there are people attacking you like a war and the bombardment is going on, then how you can stop it and crop it and chop it, and you can't do it.
yes.
You need
But
to
sir,
be
how?
in silence.
I mean, what are the ways? Like meditation is one of the ways to practice all these things.
No, what I'm telling you is the way. What I'm
So
telling you is the way is this.
how to lock the intellect? How to lock the mind? Na? Like every thought will come. Then at that
When
time, I'm not.
the thought will come when the mind is there. When the mind is not, the thought will come from where? Still the mind. What you're saying, meditation is okay to start. You meditate.
Yes.
The moment you meditate, you are in that state of thoughtlessness, in consciousness. In that state, lock the mind with the intellect. Put your intellect in charge. Then the mind will not appear.
Okay.
But for you, the problem is the mind is appearing. Why the mind is appearing?
Because intellect is missing that discrimination power,
Correct.
I think.
Intellect, you have not used the intellect to lock the mind. So the mind is coming back.
Okay. Okay.
The moment you use the intellect in consciousness and you lock the mind, then the mind cannot come back. The mind is handcuffed. The hand, haathon mein bedi. You can't do it. Your hands are handcuffed. Then what can you do?
Okay.
Put
So
the handcuffs on.
every time whenever the thought is coming, I need to use the intellect first. I mean,
Not every time. Not every time. All the time.
all the time. Yes.
There's a lot of difference between every time and all the time.
Yes.
Every time means one time you do, undo, do, undo, do, undo. All the time means it's always doing, always it is done. There's no undoing. Not every time, all the time. Bala.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
प्रणाम गुरुजी.
प्रणाम.
एक तो पहले ABCD and then be the witness of all the situation, गुरुजी.
अरे मेरी माँ, वो कैसे बनेगी? मेरी विटनेस कैसे बनेगी?
हाँ, कि I'm the seer. मैं कुछ भी करने वाला नहीं हूँ. मतलब एक्चुअली मुझे स्थित परखने का मीनिंग मालूम नहीं है, पर जो ये सब लोग बोलते हैं उसके हिसाब से मैं बोलती हूँ. और वो चॉप इट, प्रॉफिट एंड प्रॉफिट, गुरुजी, ये भी मैंने करके देखा. तो when my voice is raised in that situation, कोई मुझे फोर्स करता है, अरे चलना उधर, नहीं आना है मुझे. मतलब I am just checking myself with these examples, whatever the people are giving. और फिर क्या होता है गुरुजी, वॉइस रेज होता है कि आई एम जस्ट वेस्टिंग माई टाइम, नो नीड टू गो देयर, आई डोंट वांट टू बाय एनीथिंग, आई डोंट वांट टू गेट टायर्ड विद द सिचुएशन, सो आई डोंट वांट टू गो देयर, आई डोंट वांट टू बाय एनीथिंग. पर अगर ज्यादा हो गया ना तो माय वॉइस इज रेज्ड गुरुजी, बहुत आवाज ऊपर चढ़ जाता है.
Voice is raising because the intellect is trying to shut the mind.
Okay.
That's why the voice is raising.
That is okay. That is not ego, no, Guruji.
No, as long as you are keeping the mind shut up, you blood nonsense mind. Keep quiet. Shut up, nonsense. The mind, if you are telling the mind, it's okay.
मतलब अभी चल ना बॉम्बे जाते हैं, शॉपिंग करके आते हैं, तेरे भाई के लड़के की शादी है. I said I don't want anything. I don't want to my time. I don't want to get tired. I don't want to just get those thoughts inside me. अरे उधर अच्छा था, इधर अच्छा था. तो फिर आवाज ऊपर चढ़ जाता है.
तो करने के बाद, आवाज ऊपर करने के बाद शांत हो जाओ, लॉक कर दो.
फिर ऐसा लगता है मैंने ईगो फिर वापस
डेली आवाज ऊपर करने का मतलब कुछ इफेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है.
सॉरी, फिर वापस सॉरी कहने के लिए फोन करती हूँ गुरुजी.
नहीं सॉरी नहीं बोल. क्यों सॉरी बोलना?
कि मेरा आवाज चढ़ गया, उसको हर्ट हो गया.
ना, यू बी फर्म. स्थितप्रज्ञा. स्थितप्रज्ञा मतलब जो स्थित है. स्थितप्रज्ञा. Tina.
Guruji, when you live intellectually, you lock your mind and then you come into a state of consciousness and then you will be liberated.
Correct. But you don't come into a state of consciousness. It is in a state of consciousness in which you lock the mind. If you are not in a state of consciousness, you cannot lock the mind. It is only in a state of consciousness, which is nothing but thoughtlessness. It is in that state of consciousness where your intellect is awakened. And when the intellect is awakened, you lock the mind. When you lock the mind, you become a Sthitpragya. When you become a Sthitpragya, you become a wise man. You become a wise man, you don't have to fall down. Like Krishna said, you have already reached the top of Sthitpragya. As long as you have locked the mind in intellect, in consciousness, you will not fall down. The moment you unlock, then you start falling down. Therefore, one must remain in that state of Sthitpragya. Thank you, Tina. Round 2, Krishna, Girish, Dr. Krishan. Krishna, Girish, Dr. Krishan.
So yes, it was very precious lesson for us again. But yesterday only you said this, mind ko lock karna, and I said I'll go mind state. But sir, my question to you is, when the person has evolved from the Buddha state, he has already uska mind ko jeet liya na. He has conquered his mind, right?
Nah. Can't count kiya. Show me where. You are a mumukshu. Then we first do mumukshu. Then we do jigyasu. From the mumukshu and jigyasu, you become a jnani. From a jnani, you become a yogi. From a yogi, you become a buddha. Where have you locked the mind?
Buddha nahi hua. Buddha tak nahi hua.
No, but Buddha nahi hua, theek hai. But you are saying when you reach the Buddha, you already locked the mind.
You said, I'm just asking for understanding. Aapne jo enlightenment hamare andar, that once that aha moment, once you abide in yourself, he has conquered his mind, you know. And one more thing, sir.
Krishna, you can achieve that aha moment and the mind can still be alive. And it can trouble you and it can push you down. That's why after Buddha, you need Sthitpragya. After being Sthitpragya, you will become Jivan Mukta. And after becoming Jivan Mukta, you will live as Satchidanand Atma. Be very clear about it.
Yes. So one more question to you. This locking the mind, we should practice right from being a mumukshu. Now, from stage 1, we need to practice locking the mind, right?
You can practice as much as you want. But the problem is you are not going to be finding it easy to do it. Only when you reach the state of a yogi, a Buddha, then you live in that consciousness. When you live in that consciousness, it is, you see, you can start living in consciousness, in chit, slowly. How are you able to be in that state of chit or chaitanya, and in that state where there is no flood of water, there's no flood of thoughts, when you are in that consciousness, when you are still, at that time you bring down the intellect like this and clack, you put the lock on it. Then when you put the lock on it, clack, then the mind cannot attack you. Then when the thoughts come one by one, you stop it, you drop it, you chop it, you drop it. But you have to first lock it. If you don't lock it, then the mind will just bombard you. Again, you're gone back. You'll come down. What you told, Krishna told you will come down. How did Krishna tell you will come down from Sthitpragya? This is the point.
Yes.
Now, you're understanding or not?
Very well. So one more thing. When you say lock it, and we don't understand. So lock it, lock it with the words of the Guru. How can you lock it?
When you lock the door, what is the meaning of locking the door?
But mind,
wait now. When you lock the door, you put the key and you lock the door. Then can the chore come inside when the door is locked?
No.
When there is door locked, then the chore cannot come because the door is locked.
Yeah.
So, when you use your intellect in consciousness to lock the mind, then if the door is not there, the chore is not there. When you would have locked the mind, then what? Then what?
No thoughts will come.
Then no thought will come, mind will not come.
Yes, mind will not. Yes.
Why mind will not come?
Yeah, it's a bundle of बहुत सारा thoughts नहीं आएंगे.
Why it will not come? Why the mind will not?
The door is locked.
Now you are asking me how to lock now. When you are in consciousness, in that state of consciousness, clack, lock it like that. Raji, understanding or no, Raji? I told you I'm very bad teacher, I think. Very bad.
No,
I'm
sir.
not able to teach you
Yesterday
properly.
he said, but he couldn't connect the answer to because we have not realized properly.
No, but I'm teaching you all this such a simple thing, very important for enlightenment. Okay. So we have to Girish, Krishan, and Chidanand wants to come back. Girish, Krishan, Chidanand. That's it. 3 more. No more after this. Girish, Krishan,
Locking is by use of viveka or discrimination.
It is use of viveka, using the intellect. Girish, when you use the intellect as a tool, just like you use a key, you need a key to lock the door. You need the intellect to lock the mind.
Another question.
You understood this? Without the intellect, you don't have the key to lock the mind.
Yes. Overcoming the mind and locking the mind, one and the same, or?
When you lock the mind, then you, I think it as part of that whole OVERCOME, I think we must have covered this. I'm not sure. I cannot. I'm not going to recall that acronym now. But try to
Only
understand.
in consciousness, verify thought in intellect, eliminate toxic thought, reduce MTR, cut the monkey tail, overcome negative and replace it with positive, meditate in silence and engage in yoga as a yogi.
Same now. If you add all these things, that means you have locked.
Preliminary step before we lock.
No, locking is part 2. Number 2 point. What's second point?
Verify thought with the intellect.
That is, and so you're right. When you overcome the mind, when you finish OVERCOME, that track lock is up. Then you become a Sthitpragya. Correct? But simple, overcome, very big story. This what I taught you. What I taught is very clear. Step 1, be in a state of consciousness. Consciousness means no mind. In that state of thoughtlessness, intellect will shine. When the intellect will shine, lock it. The intellect is the key. Lock the mind. When you lock the mind, there's no mind. The intellect is in command. You become a Sthitpragya. Remain a Sthitpragya. Don't be buddhi, buddhu, buddhi, buddhu, buddhi, buddhu, buddhi. Don't be like that. One day buddhi, one day buddhu, one day buddhi, one day buddhu. Don't be like that. Krishan, Chidanand.
In simple word, I can explain that जब वाणी शांत होती है तो मन बोलता है, जब मन शांत होता है तो बुद्धि बोलती है, जब बुद्धि शांत होती है तो चित्त बोलता है, जब चित्त शांत होता है तो आत्मा बोलती है, आत्मा सदा परमात्मा के साथ में कनेक्ट रहती है.
well said. अच्छा थोड़ा 19-20 है लेकिन बहुत अच्छा है. वेरी गुड. आपने तो पहले बोला था कि कॉन्शियसनेस आंसर किसने दिया? आपने दिया ना?
यस.
गुड. आपने एक ही गलती किया है. अब जब आप कॉन्शियसनेस बाद में लाएं, वो कॉन्शियसनेस पहले आना चाहिए. बाकी का शायरी अच्छा था आज. थैंक यू डॉक्टर चिदानंद. क्लोजिंग कमेंट.
No, I just got recollected of what is mentioned in the Yoga Shastra. He says, what you say, overcome and lock it is also dharana, dhyana, samadhi. The moment you have dharana and you have focus, automatically samayita buddhi comes. That means intellect, you lock the mind with intellect and you have eternal consciousness living with you.
So you have 2 options. You can either use the method of yama, niyama, pranaya, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, or you can use this simple thing of still the mind, reach a state of consciousness, activate the intellect, lock the mind, be a Sthitpragya. You decide what you want. You want those complicated methods or you want this simple method?
No, a simple method.
It is a simple method, still the mind and reach a state of thoughtlessness or consciousness. In the state of consciousness, the intellect shines. When the intellect shines, use it as a key. Lock the door, lock the mind. When you lock the mind, the intellect becomes in charge and you become a Sthitpragya. You are living with steady intellect. I'm sorry it has taken me such a long time to explain this to you. With apologies and with folded hands, I bow down to you. Tomorrow we will have an open session. You can ask me anything.